Hello there, my name is Cedric or StupidU, and I am the creator of FreeGameFindings. Today I am yet again doing something a bit different for this YouTube channel. I recently needed to get myself a new controller, which started me down an interesting path. I found my way to 8BitDo, who have seemingly exploded in popularity as they develop what many consider to be the best controllers on the market, budget or otherwise. Gone are the days of third-party being the little brother controller. Great latency, expansive feature sets, Hall effect, creative designs, and many more goodies. 8BitDo scratch a lot of itches at competitive prices. Whether retro or new age styles, they make some good stuff. In partnership with 8BitDo, I'm happy to announce that FGF will be giving away some wonderful controllers and even a keyboard of theirs. Namely, some Ultimate 2C controllers, Bluetooth or wireless 2.4G versions, some 02 controllers, and the retro mechanical keyboard. To go alongside that, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of sorts of my very own U2C controller. Stay tuned until the end to learn about how you can enter for your very own goodies from 8BitDo. Huge thanks to them for supplying the promotion and my own controller for this video. Without further ado, let's unbox my Ultimate 2C. Here we have my U2C controller. As you can tell, I was sent the Black Myth Wukong Special Edition version. Anywho, packaged in a rather small box, we see my controller. After struggling to get it open, the product is revealed. Kicking it off is a USB-C cable, not a crazy long one, but not a terribly short one either, kinda middle. Not bad. A bit further in, we see the matching 2.4G wireless adapter dongle, allowing for a solid low latency wireless experience. One quick little information slip that I'll just put aside, and we have our controller. Sporting a special paint job, which is kind of hard to tell in my lighting here, notably the circle in the middle, our Ultimate 2C gives off a very clean visual impression. The face buttons have decent travel time and feel pretty good. On top of the standard home, menu, and view buttons, we also have the star and square button, which are for enabling turbo and remapping respectively. The D-pad is what I would call normal. Not a whole lot I can think of to say about it. It might be a little cheaper, but then the star of the show, the triggers and the thumbsticks. Okay, I guess if we're gonna go look at the triggers, I should probably talk about the bumpers first. A standard style bumper with an additional button beside it. It feels alright to work with, but from what I can tell, the extra button can only be used to remap another existent button to them. I'm not so sure how I would actually use that, but hey, it's an option, I guess. Okay, now for the triggers. These are Hall effect. Hall effect is a magnetic means of doing input. These lead to more accuracy and longevity. I personally haven't had much issues in terms of trigger degradation, but I know one thing that people definitely have had issues with, and that is the thumbsticks. Controller thumbstick drift plagues many users. Hall effect sticks, like these ones here, are intended to keep a controller going for much longer, all while ensuring said controller stays accurate. These feel wonderful at the moment and seemingly won't be changing in time. The overall feel of the buttons is clicky, and the sticks and triggers feel strong and good, while supposedly being longer lasting too. One thing I can note about this experience with my limited use so far is that the plastic does feel a little bit less premium. It might be me just being spoiled by using Xbox One and PS5 controllers as of late, but hey, it was worth noting. To recap, we have our 2.4G adapter, USB-C cable, and the Ultimate 2C controller. The whole package gives off a solid feel, especially when you consider that the standard Ultimate 2C controller, be it the 2.4 or the Bluetooth, if I'm not mistaken, market for $30 and come in a variety of color schemes. It being a good deal isn't everything though, so how does it perform and compare to other options in general? I figured it would be a good idea to start things off by showing how this controller compares on the surface to standard and non-standard options. Easily the smallest of the bunch, the U2C obviously sports an Xbox style layout. For me, this is wonderful. One thing you might notice about it compared to all these other choices is the way that it'll rest in your palm. It is a little different. It almost goes straight down. This is actually a little awkward for me, but it's possible that you'll just get used to it. You and I suppose. I felt like it encouraged me to scrunch my arms closer to my body a little bit, which isn't really ideal, to be honest. Here's an overhead of them all together as well. As somebody with larger hands, it's possible that this might end up being a bit too small for me, but obviously person to person, and hey, maybe you get used to it. Breaking it out on stream the other day, and after using it a little, I can definitely say that the user experience is good. It is directly plug and play, so much so that I didn't even need to pair the thing with the dongle. I also didn't notice any anomaly of any kind, really. It all felt great. I'm not sure what the allowed or advertised, I guess, distance on the dongle actually is, but I got pretty far away from it at a point and it seemed to be working. Maybe look into the specifics if you're looking for that sort of thing. Going from Xbox One controllers to this is a relatively simple transition, minus the size. I'm holding it kind of awkwardly in this footage here, but you can see the size being a bit of an issue for me. I think that will take though. Overall, my inputs feel accurate and the thing isn't getting in my way, which is the most important part after all. Knowing that I have joysticks and triggers that'll last makes things a whole lot better too. It all feels great. I believe it'll take some getting used to, but overall it is a solid controller, especially when you weigh the cost into things. With all of that said and done, be sure to check out the FGF giveaway from 8BitDo for your chance at some of the Ultimate 2C controllers, 02 controllers, or the singular retro mechanical keyboard. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks go out to 8BitDo again for supplying this giveaway and sending me a controller of my own for the video. I hope the unboxing and little review gave you a decent look at the U2C controller. Maybe pick one up for yourself outside of the giveaway. Be sure to check out other 8BitDo things as well, as they seem to have stuff to satisfy loads of game-playing people. Third-party controllers have gotten so good these days that knowing you aren't locked to some standard is great. Hell, these things even have features that the big guys don't even bother to do yet. Always love the chance to do an FGF giveaway like this, so hopefully you will continue to like them too. I will continue to enjoy my controller and hope you might get yourself one as well. And best of luck if you enter to win one for sure. Thanks again go out to 8BitDo for doing this whole thing, and thank you for taking it all in. I've been Cedric. Feel free to check me and my personal stuff out if you like. Thank you and enjoy.